Imagine landing in a new country to start a new life, only to have your personal belongings confiscated at the baggage claim. If you can't pay the surprise import tax on the spot, border agents will physically padlock your luggage until the debt is settled. This happens because border systems prioritize revenue collection by default. Without pre-filed exemption paperwork, a personal laptop you've used for years enters the system with the same default status as a new commercial asset intended for resale. Standard duties and domestic VAT can instantly expand the bill on a €10,000 shipment by an additional €5,000. Customs officers use the total declared value of your life's belongings to calculate a tax bill that must be paid before your container clears the port. Most expats discover these costs only after their goods have arrived. Avoiding these charges requires navigating a specific legal framework before you seal your first shipping box. These customs traps often catch travelers when geopolitical lines shift unexpectedly. The recent transition in the United Kingdom is a case study in how quickly a domestic move can become an international tax liability. This is the frictional reality of the current border regulations between Great Britain and the Republic of Ireland. Moving belongings between London and Dublin is no longer a simple transit across the Irish Sea. Today, the British Isles are split into two separate customs territories. Relocating your property into the Republic of Ireland is now legally identical to crossing an external continental border, triggering full EU customs declarations. Geographic proximity does not grant an exemption from these rules. Successfully moving across these borders requires the correct application of international tax law. The primary legal shield for permanent movers is the Transfer of Residence Exemption, or TOR. This formal status allows you to import used household effects completely free of import duty and VAT. To qualify, you must satisfy the 12-month rule. Customs authorities require data-driven proof, such as utility bills, bank statements, and tax returns, showing you maintained a continuous residence outside the destination country for at least 1 year. There is also a 6-month ownership benchmark for every individual item. If a customs officer finds receipts or retail packaging dated within 6 months of your move, they will strip the tax relief and charge you the full import rate on that specific item. International students can utilize a specific exception for their educational gear. By providing an official letter of enrollment from an accredited university, students can import study equipment tax-free without hitting the standard residency timelines. Approval for TOR relief depends on providing a verifiable paper trail for every major asset. Customs agencies use these documents to separate genuine relocators from commercial importers trying to bypass domestic retail taxes. Professionals traveling with high-value gear, like journalists, IT consultants, and musicians, rely on the ATA carnet. It functions as an international passport for goods intended for temporary use. In 2026, the system was modernized into a digital standard. All 27 EU member states and the UK now accept the EATA carnet, replacing the traditional paper booklets with a unified electronic declaration. Border agents use this document to cross-reference your equipment serial numbers. This provides the legal proof needed to bypass the standard 20 to 30% commercial import duties. For those on temporary assignments, the carnet eliminates the need to pay or deposit import taxes on equipment that will eventually leave the country. The Carnet de Passages, or CPD, provides the same tax relief specifically for motor vehicles. The CPD functions as a centralized security bond. It allows travelers to drive their foreign-registered vehicles through approximately 70 countries without having to leave a large cash deposit at every individual border post they cross. However, these rules vary by region. Under EU free movement laws, a CPD is not required for driving a foreign vehicle within the European Union member states. Outside of the EU, the CPD standardizes the entry process. It allows the traveler to secure their vehicle's temporary admission through a single financial guarantee rather than multiple high-value cash deposits. These exemptions are secured well before you reach the border. The success of your application depends on the specificity of the packing manifest you submit to customs authorities. Generic descriptions like box of electronics are frequently flagged for inspection or rejected. Legally airtight, itemized entries that include serial numbers and manufacture dates allow auditors to verify your items against the ownership rules. In international customs law, vague manifest data is often interpreted as a lack of proof, leading border agencies to apply the maximum possible tax rates. Even after you arrive, the exemption remains conditional. Under transfer of residence rules, if you sell or hire out your imported car or belongings within the first year, you trigger an immediate retroactive tax bill. For temporary carnets, the exit stamp is critical. If you depart a country without having your goods scanned out, customs authorities assume the items were sold illegally and will claim the full duty from your security bond. A customs exemption is an active legal status. It requires compliance with usage and resale restrictions until the specified legal windows expire or the items are re-exported. For a complete breakdown of relocation rules and flight search tools, visit myflightoffers.com to read their updated 2026 guides. If you found this data useful, like the video and share it with someone planning an international move. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on how changing border laws affect your travel.